Stick a fork in a sword. Yeah, you would know about sticking forks in things, wouldn't you? Mr. Grossberg. My hemorrhoids never... Come on, man. This is the first fucking case and we're already losing our minds over here. Ugh. My hemorrhoids never lie. How do they speak in the first place? Are you talking about farting? Do your farts always tell the truth? Can your butt talk? Alright. Wait a second, what? Uh-oh. Do we have a last second ass pull? Is this what you want, Mr. Wright? You still haven't told us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. If you don't say something now, the judge is going to hand down his verdict. But I just can't say it. If I told you what really happened, then I'd be... She did it, and he doesn't want to implicate her. That's what's going on here. I guarantee you. And what a good boyfriend he is, too, for doing that. You can trust me. Miss Faye. No matter what it is you have to say, I believe in you, and I'll represent you to the very end. Swing. Boy, look at that look on his face. He's like, totally... Oh. We've already established the defendant's guilt. I'm Kooky Von Koopa. There's no further need for him to say anything. Wait a minute. Mr. Wright? I'll tell you what really happened. Oh no. But I've already told you, Mr. Wright, there's no need for further... Oh. What? What? Is this true? He was holding the umbrella, my bad. That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Oh, here we go. Hey, it's none of your business, man. I'm telling you for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Did I say it? No, I said she had herpes. Don't talk about her like that. Oh. Well, now that makes perfect sense. But he didn't intend to kill the guy. He was just pushing him in anger, you know? He probably didn't realize the wire was even there. Yes, I was afraid. Afraid that if I told the truth, everyone would think I was the murderer for sure. Well, as things currently stand, we're all absolutely convinced you are. Please. Please give me one more chance to explain. This time I swear I'll tell the whole truth. It'll be okay, won't it, Miss Faye? I believe in you. Oh, thank you. I still can't believe it. He really did push the victim. Oh, it feels like my... That's not even funny. Because the Harlem Shake is not funny. Not since about 4 years ago. 3 years ago, maybe. Didn't this take place in 2011? They're saying 5 years ago. The original game supposedly happened in 2016. So I guess the Harlem Shake thing kind of makes sense. I want to say that was more recent, though. Of course, how would they have known? Well, they made this game in 2004. They definitely didn't know about it then. He was talking bad about Dolly. He was talking smack about my girl. I lost my temper and gave him a shove. Now Mia's about to hit somebody. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A little while after I left, I started to get worried. So So I went back, but he was just laying there dead. Well, if you pushed him and he landed in the wire because of you pushing him, wouldn't that have happened, like, right away? It wouldn't happen after you walked away, and then you hear the noise, and then you come back. When you pushed him, Mr. Swallow flew black, and touched Barack Obama. So is that the only joke you can think of, Tim? Seriously? Oh my god. He died from the shock, and that, as they say, is that. Okay, Machen. A simple explanation indeed. At the time of the incident, a light rain had been falling. Oh, now you bring this up. It was raining outside. Well, that just changes everything then, doesn't it? Yeah. But when I pushed him, there weren't any electrical cables nearby. If there had been something like that, even I would have noticed it. That's true. Even a doofus like him couldn't miss that. Miss Faye, let me warn you right now that if your cross-examination doesn't yield any new facts, I intend to deliver my verdict without further delay. Are we clear on that? Yes, Your Honor. Don't give up, Mia. If he is innocent, there must be some kind of evidence somewhere that will prove it. When I pushed the victim, I forgot half of this testimony already. Alright, let's do it. That guy, he was talking bad about Dolly. Alright. So what kinds of things did Mr. Swallow say to you? He said all sorts of terrible things about Dolly. He said that she was a bad girl. He said that she would spank my ass. Oh? Sorry, dude, the rest is NSFW. Well, Miss Faye, you heard him yourself. Oh boy, you're not doing yourself any favors here, Mr. Wright. Please don't make this harder for me than it already is. Or for your... Anyway, after he said that, I lost my temper and gave him a shove. They seem to have done a better job with, like, the segues. Like, when you press something, and then the ending dialogue, like, segues into the testimony. It seems to flow better in this game than in the first two, but... Maybe that, I don't know, I don't want to be too quick to judge, but... I also think I like the music better in this game, too. Than in the second one. I mean, nothing matches the first one, though, man. Yeah, okay, so, something that having a little more detail. That guy, he just said what he wanted to say to me. And then he put on the jacket he was holding and started to leave. That's when I lost my temper and flew into a furious frenzy. Okay, now, he was holding the jacket and then he put it on. So, like... I just gave him a light, gentle shove to the chest. And when you did that, there was no severed cable anywhere to be seen? Right, there was nothing like that at all. But is it possible that you merely overlooked it? I don't think so. Well, I guess it's possible. What are you doing? Don't let that guy steamroll over you like cheap asphalt. I believe what's important here is the moment the push occurred. Let's continue on with the testimony, witness. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. Okay, let's figure out the timing of this. Yeah, and what would you say that loud noise was, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but it was really loud. It was like, snap! You know, come to think of it, I wonder what that was. That was probably the wire breaking. Clearly, Your Honor, it was the sound of the victim being elected. No, it was not. Oh, get him, Mia. You're not qualified to decide that. You ain't qualified to take a shit. So ask for more details. We gotta get this. Mr. Wright, that loud noise you heard may be extremely important, so try to remember what it was. How do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Aha! Could it have been? Yes, could it have been? Hurry up and tell us! Please! When I pushed him, he dropped the umbrella he was holding. Yeah. It wasn't the umbrella, Lance. Oh, wait a minute. He fell right on top of it and it broke. That was probably the noise I heard. No, that wasn't it. Because the umbrella was kind of sort of fine in the victim's... in the photo. Cheap and frail, kind of like the owner. Then again, I wish I had any kind of umbrella. I was totally soaked to the bone. Ugh. What do you think? Is there something important in that testimony? Well... I think there was. This is it, Mia. The new information you've been waiting for. Bam! Of course it's important! No! This cheap umbrella is more than important. It's vital. I want to officially have it entered into the testimony. How perfectly fitting! Flimsy information for a flimsy lawyer. You just... go away. Turn around and stand in the corner. See, the judge agreed to my request. So screw you. Okay, he fell down on top of his cheap umbrella. That's really weird, but okay. I'm certain of this. Yep, it was right there under him. Actually, if it hadn't been under him, I was planning on borrowing it for myself. Oh, man. Well, yeah, you see, I was wearing this sweater here. Dolly stayed up late for nights at a time knitting it for me. Oh! I didn't want the rain to dampen the handmade symbol of her love. Oof, my stomach is not to be used as your personal soccer ball, Mia. Oh, I'm so sorry. Continue on with your testimony, witness. Okay. There's, like... no... Okay, a little while after I left, I started to get worried. So this is the part that's weird about it. He went away and then he came back. Yeah. Yes, I did, I admit it. I was furious. 7. You left without even checking Mr. Swallow's condition. You wanted to check his conjunction junction. What's his function? Yeah, like I said, I got worried about him later. So I went back, but he was just laying there once again with the nice flow there. He was just laying there dead. At that time, did you see anyone else at the scene of the crime? No. No. Nope, nobody. Jeez, could that stupid cough possibly sound any phonier? In that case, it's very hard to believe someone else could have been the murderer. Unless we can find something that shows his innocence from that testimony, my dear. I'm afraid the judge will make his final decision with no remorse whatsoever. And my hemorrhoids will have been right. The whole time. The whole time! The asshole time! Okay. Alright. Let's find the statement we need here. You lost your temper, you gave him a shove. After you shoved him, he fell down. See, this is what kind of bothers me. He says he fell down on top of it. But the umbrella wasn't under him in the photo. Surely that has to be important, right? I'm gonna try it, I think. Why didn't you testify about the umbrella from the very beginning? Come on, if I had mentioned that... I would have been able to get a Rihanna song stuck in my head, so much the better. What do you mean by that? Take another look at the crime scene photo. According to Mr. Wright, the victim fell on top of his umbrella. However, if you look closely, the umbrella is nowhere near the victim. Actually, it's by the electrical pole. You're absolutely right! By Jove! The conclusion here is obvious. After the defendant left, the victim moved from where he fell. In other words, he was still alive. Yep. Ooh, I like this music. Oh, the irregular beat that kicks ass. Mr. Payne, the umbrella in this photo, where is it now? Oh man, this music is awesome! Oh dude. Well, it was collected by the police at the crime scene. I want it presented as evidence immediately. You tell that asshole. Umbrella added to the court record. Courtesy of... Never mind. But the umbrella could have been simply blown there by the wind. Nope, not with his fat ass on top of it. Yeah, exactly. There's simply no way it could have been blown there by the wind. You could have accidentally blown him if it was shaped enough like a mouth. But enough of that. But as long as the smallest doubt remains, I cannot render final judgment. No! Man. However, I still find it hard to believe that a huge hole has been blown in the prosecution's case by the defendant's testimony. Alright. Well done, Mia. Hee hee. Oh, what are you on about now, dude? I don't think I want to know. Mr. Payne, what are you chuckling about? Pardon me, Your Honor. It seems I was expecting too much of a free ride. It was foolish to think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone. I'm afraid I don't follow what you're saying. Well, that makes two of us, Judge Ito. Or maybe three of us. Let me guess, you have another witness. Exactly. And this witness's testimony will be incontrovertible. Well, who is this witness? Miss Dahlia Hawthorne! Are you serious right now? I'm sorry, I'm licking a side of my chin. I do, Your Honor. The defendant's very own lover is a witness to the whole thing. Crap. That's right, she was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. The whole time?! I'm sorry to break the bad news to you, my dear. Whoa, that was sick! That was sick as fuck, man. She just did that little hair flip. That was fucking awesome. Bad news. You couldn't be more wrong. Actually, I've been waiting for this. You can't be serious. Mia, what do you mean by that? Hey, the bad guys aren't the only ones that can set traps around here. I think this is a good point for us to stop at. Court will now enter a 20-minute recess. Afterwards, we will listen to the testimony of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh, man. Oh, man. Tempted to stop here. Like, stop the video. Maybe I should, because they're probably going to be back pretty soon. And possibly with food. And I wouldn't want the food to get cold while I was sitting here trying to finish this case. On the other hand, I'm trying to get a backlog for E3 going. Anyway, this is not my life story. This is Phoenix Wright. So, next time on Phoenix Wright, we'll finish this case. See you guys later.